say sometimes you can hold your ear to the ground and you can hear the tones of the war machines churning from miles away. Do you know what I'm talking about, Tyler?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about E3, baby.
Shit, son.
Oh, E3, sacred time in the video game space. We're about a little over a month, about 5 weeks away now. Okay. Of course, Sony's press conference, the most important press conference, will happen on June 12th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, the only time zone that matters.
Once again. Yeah.
And we're here, head of the slew of leaks, the debauchery, all the spoilers of the press conference start trickling out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Remember Project Beast?
Oh, fuck, yes.
Project Beast, baby. Yeah, so no, we want to get out ahead of that. So here we are. E3 predictions. I am Mateo Spoli. This is my boy, Tyler Dill.
What's up?
And we've got a little bit of something we need to get off our chest here. Okay? 10 predictions.
10 predictions.
For the Sony E3 press conference.
And our predictions are very pure, as you've said.
Pure, yes. We're untainted. See, that's the thing. That's why we're doing it this early. Because I noticed last time we did a prediction show on PSX, right? There was already a good bit of information out there.
Yeah.
And we based a lot of our predictions off of that, like the Marvel vs. Capcom thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was like, that wouldn't be bad, right? That's not a bad thing, but I feel like you get a lot juicier when you don't know anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Like you get a lot more wrong predictions.
There's one on here that is absolutely not going to happen.
I have a couple of those.
I have a couple of them that, I mean, there's a couple that I want to believe that will happen, but there's only one that I know for a fact in my heart will not happen, that I don't even believe.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm getting excited to know what that is.
So,
point it out when we get there.
Wait, we're going to do this. Alejandro's not here. Alejandro's a bitch. He should have been here. We were going to do 5 predictions each, right?
Instead, he said he's sick.
He's sick. He's sick.
As he says.
Sucking dick.
Oh, yeah.
Sucking that dick. Anyway, so we're doing 10 each, right? It's going to be a head-to-head showdown here.
Head-to-head showdown?
Rochambeau.
Are we going to, like after E3 happens, are we going to, like, do a tally? See if any of them were correct?
Yeah, we'll do a tally show.
Okay.
We can do a little bit. You know what? Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Because we can.
Of course.
It'll probably just be a podcast. It'll be at the beginning of one of the podcasts.
Yeah.
And then if you really care, I don't know. You're probably just listening to this because you want to, get the wheels turning up there, get your own predictions going. So that's what we're here for, though.
So before we get into this, I want to make this shout out from the beginning.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Jump.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we've made a lot of jokes about like if you've seen this episode or you've watched or listened to this, we're like, but no one has actually done it. Yeah. I want to shout out to someone who actually did and approached me at work out of nowhere. My boy Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, he's seen it in the comments.
Yeah. Came up to me. He was like, "Hey, you're from MDRM. Thank you so much, man. That actually like really meant a lot."
Yeah.
I was.
It means a lot to me. I wasn't even there. It means a lot to me.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Hearing about that's just like really sick. So keep watching. Yeah. Let everybody know what we're doing. We're trying to do the Lord's work here.
Yeah, doing the Lord's work. I mean, if the Lord's work is talking about video games for about an hour to 2 hours every week.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, first prediction. You want to go first or should I go first?
I'll go first. Why not?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to jump in right on something we were talking about before. Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay trailer talking about PS4 exclusive content and a release date.
A nailed down release date.
A nailed down release date that they will stick to.
I want to take it a little bit further here.
All right.
When? Don't give me an exact date, but you can give me a month.
You want me to ante up here?
A month or a season or a year. And you can't just say 2017 or fall 2017. Actually, if you think it is fall 2017, I want a month. But if you think it'll be 2018, just give me a season.
I think we're going November 2017.
Write it down.
All right.
Document this.
All right, document this.
November 2017. See, now that was the month I would have expected it to be if it does come out this year, but I don't think it is coming out this year.
I know you don't, and
they just don't work like that, man. Like they got all the time in the world. If they see something that they can do to make the game better, they're Rockstar. They're gonna fucking do it.
I just think that they've had, it's now what, 7 years since the first one? I think it was 2010.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They've had 7 years.
May 18th, 2010, my birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I remember it.
They've had 7 years to work on this, and I think that Rockstar works a little differently than other studios. I think that they've been working on this game heavily for a long time.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't have released something unless they were pretty ready.
Yeah, I guess so. I just think it was kind of strange that they put out that teaser trailer, right? Which was just some like wilderness shots, honestly.
Yeah,
and then it was, we'll see you in fall 2017. So if there's any time that they're going to say anything about it, it's going to be at this press conference, because we already know they have the exclusivity deal with PlayStation for some sort of content, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good one.
And I think this is going to end up being a Mass Effect Andromeda situation, not in terms of like reception, but in terms of like they say it's coming out this time, everybody's like it's not coming out this time, and they don't really say much, and everybody's like, yeah, it's really not happening now, and then it comes out. And
yeah,
I think that's going to be the situation with Red Dead.
Yeah, I mean they don't really show much usually.
No.
Before the game comes out, there was still so much of GTA 5 that before it came out was even like shrouded in mystery, the things that we had only really seen in screenshots.
And GTA 5 was like their last really big thing.
Yeah, it was.
So that was a long time ago that game came out.
Yeah,
so
true.
They've had a lot of time to be working on this.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I like that one. My first one, pretty good one. Might not be a good one. But the first gameplay of Death Stranding will be shown. It'll be a third-person shooter in the vein of Metal Gear Solid 5, 2018 release window. And that is the ballsy part, I think, the 2018 release window, right? Mm-hmm. Because I don't think the gameplay is the ballsy part, because they've kind of talked about it a little
Pretty
bit.
much already said it's going to be a third-person open world thing.
Exactly. So, like, I feel like if they know that much, then they have something to show. Right? Mm-hmm. And Kojima's already shown that he doesn't really give a shit. He's shown whatever he wants.
He's like the showiest person in games.
He's just like, here's this. It might not look like this when we're done, but here's what it looks like right now. You know what I mean? So
it's a cool strategy.
Yeah.
And it's served him well so far.
It has. I mean, I was incredibly hyped for Metal Gear Solid 5. Like, that game came out the first day, or the day before the first day of I don't remember what year of high school, and I was like, should I skip the first day of school? Like, that's how hyped I was for that game. But yeah, so I don't know. I think they'll show something. The 2018 thing comes from the fact that they said it would take place, or that it would come out before the year that Akira was set in, or something like that. And let me check. Let me double check.
I hate him so much.
What year was Akira set in? I believe it was 2019. Exactly. So he said it'll come out before 2019, essentially.
Before Akira happens.
Yes.
Okay.
And if that does happen, which I don't think it will, but it might. Where the fuck is my doc? Oh, there it is. That would be a good one.
That would be a good one.
That would be a good one. That would definitely blow some minds if that game came out that soon.
Do you have like any inkling to like what the story will be like?
No. Not at all. It'll have to do with babies.
Norman Reedus and the Freaky Fetus.
Skeletons.
Yeah?
Some crabs. A lot of people didn't notice this, but those skeletons, right? That like they were legit just skeletons. The Mads Mikkelsen soldiers that he like.
Oh, they were just skeletons.
They were just skeletons. They like some people are like, oh yeah, their faces were painted like. I was like, no, those were just skeletons, dude.
Mads just has some skeletons he's using.
No, I think actually, you know what, I'm gonna add on to this one. I think that we'll see another reveal of some sort of famous actor too.
We have Guillermo del Toro, we have Norman Reedus, and we have Mads so far.
So I think he's gonna throw somebody else in there.
Who do you think? Got any ideas?
No.
Because, like, Norman Reedus and Guillermo del Toro are very, very, like we already knew. Yeah. And Mads, we were like, okay, yeah, these are people that work.
He tweets a lot about them.
Norman Reedus.
He's been tweeting a lot about La La Land. And there was a rumor going around for a while that it would be Emma Stone.
Oh, not Ryan Gosling.
No.
You think Ryan Gosling's a little too big for this?
I don't know. But I know Emma Stone has done video games before.
Okay.
She was in Sleeping Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I don't think that she would be, like, totally opposed to it.
No, I don't think she would either.
So, I think if it was, like, an actress, like, if it was, like... Because I feel like that's such a hard sell for somebody. Mm-hmm. Especially somebody like her. But, like, she's done it before.
It is going to be, like, her. And it's going to be a very realistic her.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, I don't know. It might not be a hard sell, but I think it also might be. He recently tweeted out a bunch of pictures of him with the cast of The Godfather.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
That was very funny.
He tweeted out a picture of him with Robert De Niro.
Nice.
I don't think Robert De Niro is going to do this fucking game, even if he asked.
No.
But
it's not his thing.
Yeah. I mean, Robert De Niro did do Bad Grandpa, or Dirty Grandpa. He did a lot of bad movies, but that's a funny movie, so we're not going to talk about that. Anyways, what's your next prediction on here?
Last one is Last of Us 2 will, like, at least be mentioned. Like, the name The Last of Us 2 will come out of somebody's mouth.
Okay.
I think it will not be any, like, no trailers, no, like, I'm not sure exactly what they would do, but I think it kind of goes along with another one of my predictions. But somebody from some company who will not be named will say something about it.
Okay.
We'll say it's in the works.
Stage.
On stage.
Okay.
At the conference.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I have.
I'll go to my next. I'll skip ahead for one. The Last of Us Part 2 will not attend.
Will not attend.
Yes.
It will not be in attendance.
Yes, it will not. I don't think that they say anything. Because I think as soon as you mention the last, everybody's like, Guardian? No, not anymore. But now they're The Last of Us Part 2.
Right.
Like, that's like their automatic, like, just don't say anything. You know what I mean? Because that game is far off.
I don't think it would be good to say anything.
No.
But I think it is something that could happen.
Okay.
I don't think Naughty Dog is, like, very elusive. They're not like that company that does like Rockstar.
Kind of like Japan Studio when they just totally threw Knack 2 out there out of nowhere.
Yeah. I don't think they're very tight-lipped about things.
It's like, how did we not know about Knack 2?
Like, I don't think they would have shown that initial trailer if they were a tight-lipped group.
Yeah, that's true. I mean? That's true. I don't know. You never know how it goes, though. You know, maybe some, internal pressure from Sony to be like, hey, you got a trailer ready? Can we show them this?
This is going to really sell for us. Come on, guys. Let's do it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That's a good one. Anyway, what's your next one?
My next one is Detroit Become Human will get another trailer.
Yes. And
we'll get a release date. I have no fucking clue when.
You don't trust Quantic Dream to release a game on time? Is that what you're saying? What? What are you talking about?
I don't even know that
it's totally hit the mark.
I don't even know that this release date will be in 2017.
Okay.
I mean, it could be their next big, exclusive release, but
yeah, we get a lot of I remember we got like a March release date for Second Son, Infamous Second Son at E3 one year. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't know. I don't think they're above putting out, like, nailed down spring release dates at E3.
Right.
Another example, Resident Evil 7. They gave that January date at E3, and they stuck to it.
They did.
So, I don't...
No one thought they did, or they would, but they did.
As far as predictions go, I don't think that Quantic Dream is the company to be looking to stick to any date that they put out ever. So, I think that's a ballsy one as it is, the fact that they would give it a release date.
I think they will. I think they will say it will come out because it's been, in this, like, purgatorial cloud for a long time now.
It started off as that Kara demo.
Yeah,
on PS3, remember? Yeah. That was some weird shit, but it was good. All right, my next one. I think this is a good one, too. The first gameplay of Insomniac Spider-Man will be shown, and it'll have a 2018 release window. They'll just say 2018 at the end. Kind of like my prediction with Death Stranding. And it'll get a nailed down title instead of just hashtag Spider-Man PS4.
I like that. I like that one. That's my favorite. I hope it does just come on the screen like Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, that would be crazy if it was just Spider-Man PS4. And it was like, oh, well, we gave you the hashtag last time. That was actually the title. So,
do you think it will like tailor into or have anything to do with Homecoming?
No, I just think that they show it definitely because Homecoming will be coming out so soon after.
They need the extra, hype.
Like out of every single one of my predictions, that's the one I'm most confident about, just because I feel like you put out anything Spider-Man, right? Mm-hmm. People automatically get excited. And I think some of the sentiment around Homecoming right now is a little bit negative just because they showed so much in trailers. Mm-hmm. So I think if you show like a really great Spider-Man demo, right? And Sony has a stake in Homecoming, right? Mm-hmm. They have the power to just be like, hey, Insomniac, show a little bit of this demo. Just show something, right? Get people excited about Spider-Man. Yeah. And then at most, maybe you have, when the, if they send anybody out, which I don't think they will, from like the, like PlayStation Store, they're trying to promote like the movies section or whatever, which they do sometimes. They didn't do it last year. I don't know if they go back.
I think they'll show like a little bit of Homecoming or something.
Maybe they'll be like, oh yeah, and Spider-Man Homecoming. And
coming out in August.
Yeah, and you can pre-order it on the PlayStation Store. I don't know. I don't think they do that at this because I feel like last year they set a precedent that they can't go back on.
Dude.
Yeah, like that.
Come on.
They have to do that again.
It was amazing. They set the bar so high, they just need to meet it at least.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I am very confident that they'll show at least some gameplay of that.
Mm-hmm. I think that this isn't one of my predictions. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's one of yours. I think that they are going to like fucking eat this E3 up and basically just brag.
Yeah, maybe.
Because of this year. Yeah. Because of how fucking, like, they did their E3 press conference. It was amazing. They've had, like, an amazing year of exclusives.
2 years of dreams, and then the beginning of this year, everything started coming out, and it was like, stop. I can't.
Like we talked about last week, it was almost too much.
Yeah, it was really too much, man. Like, they're going for it.
They really are.
They're just going for it.
They attacked us. Mm-hmm. All of us, people that just want to play everything.
Exactly. Like, I can't play everything.
I've tried.
I've definitely tried, yeah. But whatever, I'll play it eventually. Everything I really need to play.
Right.
All right, what's your next prediction, Tyler? Prediction number 4.
4? Kind of, I don't want to belabor it because we already talked about it, and I should have just did the thing that you did.
Yeah.
But Death Stranding won't be even spoken about. Oof. I don't think they will say a fucking word.
All right.
I don't. I mean, I know Kojima.
Give me a little bit of reasoning.
Kojima is a showy guy. I don't think he has enough to show. I didn't.
Damn. You don't think it's coming out the year before Akira happens?
I think it will happen.
You don't think it's gonna come out before Neo Tokyo explodes?
Oh man,
Tokyo is about to explode.
That movie's fucking disgusting.
I love that movie.
It's a good one. Mm-hmm. But I think it will happen the year of Akira.
Okay, 2019.
I think it's coming out 2019. I mean, of course, he says that shit because he's Hideo Kojima. But yeah, I don't think it will happen in 2018. I think we're getting 2019. I think that we've gotten the 2 trailers so far.
Yeah.
And I think that's all we're going to have for a while.
That's a good point. That's about 8 minutes of shit for you to pour over for the next 2 years or whatever until he decides to say anything.
There's that, and I just don't think that he has enough yet to show like a gameplay trailer. But
here's a part of what I'm thinking. Okay, why I rationalize it as he will show something, because Metal Gear Solid 5 obviously was not ready to come out, so he was still showing gameplay, 10-minute, 30-minute gameplay chunks, like. Presumably when he thought that the game was going to come out a year later than it did.
Right.
So I just think that he doesn't give a fuck.
That's true. I mean, the man is unhinged with his content that he just kind of comes out with.
And I'm sure Sony would be like, fuck yeah, show it. Are you kidding me? That'll get a pop. People will go crazy to see this game. Yeah. You know?
But it kind of comes out of this feeling. It's not even so much that I think it won't happen. I don't think it should.
I don't think it should either.
I don't think it should come out.
Would I be stoked if it did? Yes.
Same, but... All right, your next one.
All right. This one sucks. PSVR will not be on stage for more than 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Now, they gave it a lot of time last time, right? But I just don't think that it shows well on stage.
Okay.
So, if you have, like... There have been times when they've had demos and it's broken on stage. And it's like, don't risk that anymore. You know what I mean? Unless you have a couple games, show them in a sizzle reel, do what you did at PSX, just say, hey, this is coming out. This is coming out. If you have PSVR, you're going to like this one. You know?
Right.
We got a game right here. We think you're really going to like it. Mm-hmm. Bam. You know what I mean? Do that thing. You know, they always say that.
Yeah.
Do you think
you're really going to like it?
You think we're not going to like it?
Of course we're going to fucking play it.
You wouldn't be releasing it if you didn't think we were going to like it.
Right.
You know, I assume at least. But yeah, no, I don't think it'll be on stage for that long.
So,
but you'll get maybe some other blog posts, I think, where it says, hey, here's the details of this game that you saw on the sizzle reel. Get excited.
All right. I have number 8. We're going to skip right to.
Okay, good.
Announcement of some juicy VR games.
Ooh.
And even something as big as Resident Evil 7.
Now that would get me excited.
I think they need that.
Yeah.
And I think they also are going to, like, I didn't write this down, but I do think that they will talk about the lack of supply, and I think they will be like, we're coming out with like X amount of units. We're going PS4 with it. Like we're shipping them.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to like, because right now we're in this phase like right after the hype of VR, and it's kind of coming down.
It's in a lull. Like there's just not much coming out.
But I think at E3 they're going to be like bam, 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 games, and they're going to be like, you know, we're going to ship more. You're going to see them on the shelves more, and there's going to be at least one huge like AAA thing.
Yeah,
that's not Resident Evil 7, because a lot of people, like, it is kind of a silly thing to talk about, but like I know a lot of people who didn't want to play Resident Evil 7 purely because it was like too scary.
Yeah, I played it again the other night. I didn't get very far. But,
they just want, like, I think they should just put something AAA out that's going to be like
Ace Combat.
Yeah,
that's happening. That's full VR, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a good one. I just think, like, I wouldn't give a shit about an Ace Combat game normally.
Yeah.
But it's in VR. Like,
yeah.
That's sick. Like, I'm into that.
Yeah.
But to their credit, I mean, like, if shit wasn't moving so fast this year, Resident Evil 7 was not that long ago. You know? And that was, like, a huge game for VR, especially. And the platform itself only came out a couple months ago.
Yeah, I mean...
I think it's just, shit is happening so fast. You know, we got another piece of hardware that came out, Switch, and that's really successful. I don't know. I think that they're just probably having a hard time like keeping it in the limelight.
Yeah, I got mine. I played Resident Evil 7 for about 8 hours, something like that.
Yeah. And
I haven't touched it since.
Okay.
And it's like I keep thinking about getting Job Simulator.
There's a bunch of really cool things coming out. I saw in the store.
I've got like, pre-ordered Farpoint, which I'm excited about.
Wait, question.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do Star Trek?
That's what I keep. Crew? Okay, we got
because it's one of those things that I look at gameplay and I'm just like, I don't know if this is gonna be good.
I don't know if it's gonna be fun.
I really don't know if it's gonna be fun. But I feel like we can make it at least fun, even if it's not good.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Like,
so
I don't know. Like reviews are gonna come out.
It is an online thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I could definitely be at my house and you'd be at your house,
and we could
throw my head around and stuff. You can see my head.
That'd be dope. Yeah. And you know, we have to really look at this. Okay, so the people that are going to be really into this game are going to be like the dorkiest of the dorky, and I'm excited for
that. Man.
Can we please like just talk to people online? Talk to some Klingon motherfuckers.
I want to be the captain.
Yeah.
And I want to do one where I am just like, I will only respond to you if you refer to me as "Oh Captain, my Captain." So every time somebody has to like, I will just not like. They'll be like, "Hey, put up the shields." I'll be like, I'm sorry, what?
I want to do something even like.
Who are you speaking to?
I want to do something even trollier. I want to one up you here. I want them to refer to me only as Commander Shepard.
Commander Shepard.
And get them like get like the pants really tight. Like, fuck you guys. It's the wrong thing.
This is my first in command. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I feel like we could get some good shit. We'll save that. Anyways, is it my turn or your turn?
It's your turn.
It's my turn. Okay. This is a good one, too. Kingdom Hearts 3 escapes from Nomura's grasp and sends an SOS out in the form of a trailer. New trailer. We're bringing a new trailer for the first time in 2 years. And it is now a PS4 exclusive.
Did you not think it was going to be exclusive?
It was not before.
Like it was going to be on Xbox?
Yes.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It is weird, right? And I think because of that, I bet you Sony goes in there and they're just like, hey, like, people aren't thinking of this as an Xbox game. Also, all the remasters, there have been 2 remasters that have come out in the past few months, and they've only been on PlayStation.
And Final Fantasy, same company obviously, is on Xbox, and it did ass on Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know if that's like worth the resources, especially when this game is already fucking eating holes in their pockets, like just with Nomura's direction.
But that's true.
Keeping that shit in the dungeons, you know?
Like, it's Square. And they have so much money, and they could very easily just take the loss, put it on Xbox, and do whatever. But I think you're right.
I don't even know. Because like it'll get to a certain point where they would have to put it on Xbox, right? Mm-hmm. But I feel like this is less of a, we don't want to spend the money to port it or whatever. It's more of a Sony went in and said, hey, here's a little hush money. Forget you ever put it on. Forget you ever said it would be on Xbox. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And it's not like that hasn't happened before. You know what I mean?
Like, Square just like consistently puts stuff only on PlayStation.
Dragon Quest, you know what I mean? All that. It's just, it's the way they roll these days, it seems. And I don't know. I just also, you've never put a Kingdom Hearts game on Xbox.
Yeah, why would you do it now?
Yeah, and there was all these opportunities, like
They could have put all the remasters, all the ones that I have, on the Xbox.
I don't even know if that's like a licensing thing though, because the DS stuff was on PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like you took those cutscenes, so it's like you obviously own
the rights to all this.
Like you can do that. It seems. I don't know. You know, we don't know
what happens behind closed doors, but it does definitely appear that way.
There were many opportunities for them to put the shit on Xbox, though.
They just didn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
A little hush money.
A little hush money is be like, hey, you never said this was on Xbox.
Shuhei pops on in there.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Shuhei.
Hey, Square.
Yeah. Shuhei.
Why don't you chill out with the whole Xbox thing?
Yeah, right. I don't know. I could see I could see it happening. I absolutely could. Yeah. You know, I honestly believe that game would be on Switch before an Xbox.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, it would blow my mind to see a Kingdom Hearts game on Xbox.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy to me.
It'd be gross.
But
wouldn't be into that.
Yeah, and also 3 would be the first one that you put on Xbox after how many games?
True.
Like, just a weird decision.
There's so many fucking games in that series.
I know.
Jesus Christ, and I have all of them to play.
You should play them all, dude.
I am going to before 3 happens. All right, here's my deal. Right here, we have it binding on video and on audio. I will play those fucking games when the trailer releases.
When the trailer for 3.
When the next trailer drops.
Okay, that's going to be at E3.
When the next...
It's been 2 years, Tyler. If they don't say anything at E3, this game is gone. Okay? it's not happening.
It's going to happen.
It's versus 13 if it doesn't show up this year. Like, that's a real thing. Like, it'll be 3 years, man.
I think they have to. This one. They have to. They're hot off Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, like you
have no excuse. Which did very well.
Because remember their excuse for a while was like, oh, well, we're working on 15. We're putting everything on 15. It's like, okay, what are you doing now?
Yeah, they're not,
we're putting everything on 7 Remake.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a prediction about that. Anyway, what's your next one?
All right, this one's going to hurt your heart a little bit. All right. Vita will not be uttered a word about.
That's about right. That's about right. I'm not worried.
I don't think it'll be like...
You nailed that one.
I think it won't be like PSX where we have Geo Corsi coming out here like Vita. Wearing a Vita hat and showing all these Vita games. It's not going to be like that at all. We're not going to hear a word. And I mean... I do think that there is, I don't have strong feelings this way, but I think they are probably working on a Vita 2 or another, like PSP 3.
I'd love to see it.
I think it is happening, but I don't think we're going to hear anything about the Vita or anything like that.
That's PSX. That's a PSX announcement.
It's a PSX announcement. And
that room will go fucking insane.
Right now, I think that Sony is going to let Nintendo have their day with the Switch. Yeah. Which is basically what the Vita was supposed to be.
Yeah, in some respect.
Yeah.
Yeah, the console quality thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the Vita will be completely dead air at E3.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. I'm not gonna fight you on that one.
But does it break your heart a little bit?
Yeah, it does. But whatever. I got my Switch. I'll live.
True.
I still play Vita.
I know you do.
Yeah.
I broke it out because...
dude, we still got games coming. Danganronpa 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
8. Ys 8's going to be incredible. That's not till this fall.
I've been breaking it out because I've gone back to Metal Gear Solid 3 and Battlefront 2.
Oh, yeah, the PSP version.
The PSP version was on sale for like $250.
Ooh.
On the sales. Fuck yeah, of course I got to. Yeah, but anyway.
Good shit. Anyways, my next one.
Uh-huh.
I like this one too. Final Fantasy VII Part 1. Okay, because they did say it would be in parts.
Yeah.
Will be shown for the first time since PSX 2015. Oh, that's a correction right there. I wrote 2016. 2015. And it'll get a spring release window. Ooh. Not a date, but they'll say spring.
2018?
Yes. Because, I don't know. Think about it. That was 2015 when they showed that game. Think of the other pie in the sky games that they showed in 2015. There was the Trinity, right? The Trinity. You know what the Trinity was?
I think I do, but remind me.
Okay. The Last Guardian.
Right.
Which has come out. Yeah. That was fantastic. Shenmue 3. And Final Fantasy VII Remake. And they showed all three of them in the same year, and the fucking gaff went crazy.
Right.
Remember there were banners that NeoGAF made with all with the Trico on it, the Shenmue logo, and the comet.
Okay.
And it was like, we believe. And it actually happened, and everybody's like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I didn't actually believe that shit. Right. Yeah, so I just feel like, Shenmue 3... That was very much so, like, we haven't started. 7 seemed like they hadn't started, and then a couple months later they actually showed gameplay. And that was like, okay, so you definitely started. There's definitely a foundation here for 7 Remake.
7,
yeah, remember that PSX trailer?
Yeah.
So,
it was a beautiful trailer.
Yeah, it was dope. So I just feel like...
And it's literally just like it's in Final Fantasy 15's engine, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
So I feel like 3 years to make
the first
one
episode.
part of a game.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable to me.
That's reasonable to me too.
Yeah.
And I think I would agree with that one. I do. And I'm very excited for that game. I'm
excited too.
I tried to play the original Final Fantasy VII on my Vita, bought it there.
Okay.
And it's like maybe I'm just one of those people that like I came in late. I wasn't there around.
I just think the beginning is slow.
Beginning was really slow. I'm not good at turn base, and it was like I don't know what like there was the first boss was like that scorpion mech thing.
Scratch that.
What?
The first hour is good, and then after that slows down really fast. It just goes zoom, drops.
Right.
So you gotta get through that, I think.
The furthest I got was right to the end when you set the bomb, and then it was like we have to wait for Jesse. But I was like, where the fuck is Jesse? And then the bomb went off.
Yeah.
And my friend was like, oh, you had to save him at some point. I'm like, what the fuck? Where was he?
Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't
but
played it in years.
I'm excited to play it because I've heard the story's fantastic. Unfortunately, I know a lot of the twists, but I still want to play it.
It's been 20 years.
I think this... Yeah, of course. I mean...
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to get it out this year.
Oh, yeah?
Because it's the
it out in 2017?
Well, it's the 20th anniversary. Which actually ties into my next one. Or not my next one. I'll make it my next one. You go to yours now.
Okay. Yeah. This is probably the one I think that's most likely to happen is Horizon Zero Dawn DLC announcement.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's going to happen.
Yeah. And they already said that they are going to do a story DLC.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to see what it is, the title, what's going on in it, stuff like that.
Yeah.
At least a trailer.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear about that. Though I haven't even fucking played it yet.
Neither have I. I played 10 hours of it.
I tried, but then Zelda came out and then Nier came out.
Yeah.
It was really a chain reaction, you know. If anybody's played Yakuza 0, there's a side quest where that kid goes and he buys his copy of Dragon Quest 3, and then somebody takes it, and then somebody takes it from that guy, and somebody takes it from that guy. It's pretty much my intention with all these games that were coming out, and Nier ended up keeping it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's like, it was weird because I had Horizon on the docket, I had Zelda on the docket, I had all these games ready to go. Then Mass Effect took my attention away.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Horizon almost had it for a minute there. You know, they almost pulled through. You know, I was playing Zelda after I finished Nier. Persona 5. So.
Oh yeah, and then Persona 5.
So you're going Horizon. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I am gonna get back to Horizon at some point, and especially if a DLC is on the way, I'll probably be more motivated to finish it out.
Yeah, I'll definitely feel the same way. You know, it's a good reminder, I think, for people, especially if they announce it at this E3. You know, rather than PSX.
And they give the DLC a window of like not a million things are coming out.
Yeah, give it
at the
like
same time.
Dude, like I don't think it's ready yet, but if they could get it out like towards the end of the summer, kind of around the Lost Legacy window, like that would be sick. But I feel like it might be way bigger than we all thought, and it'll probably come out like in the spring.
What, the DLC for Horizon?
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be big. I think it's gonna be like Lost Legacy, like a kind of 7 to 8 hour full thing.
I think so too. All right, my next one. I'll go back to the really dumb one later, but here's the other 20th anniversary one that I mentioned. It's also Final Fantasy Tactics 20th anniversary. Okay, so I think
this is one that a lot of people love, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they'll do a port, not a remaster, but a 20th anniversary edition, and they'll put it out maybe right at E3. You know, because they've done that. Remember they did that with 7 on PS4. They were like, "Oh, here's the trailer for 7 Remake." And 7's out right now, right?
Whoa, yeah.
Now I'm excited. And that's a good play right there,
that was
too. Because I immediately went and bought it.
A lot of people did.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was like,
got the
all
theme
right.
and everything?
Yes, I did. I have that theme. I use that theme sometimes. Yeah, so I think that's a good play. Especially if they show a 7 Remake trailer. And then they're like, oh, also, it's the 20th anniversary of Tactics. Here's a...
Go on the store right now to go get it. Yeah.
And Tactics is so good. You know what I mean? Like that one would definitely play to the Final Fantasy audience because that game is beloved by a few people, and then the rest of them are like, "Oh yeah, I've heard it's great," but
that's the one that
I don't have time.
That's where it is for me.
Yeah.
That's 100% sitting right.
If they re-release it, definitely good move. Like they'll sell a lot of copies of that for all those people on the fringe that are like, "Oh, I've heard it's good."
Yeah,
you know,
and never touched it before.
Exactly.
Too hard to.
Yeah. Next one.
All right, my next one. They throw out one last Uncharted Lost Legacy trailer.
I hope not.
I think they will. Because I mean it's coming out like a month after.
Yeah, and I think that's probably a good
2 months,
idea.
something like that.
Yeah,
and I think
it's 2 months.
2 months,
but still, I don't know. I just feel like we've seen so much.
Yeah, they released that one trailer. I thought that was really bad. The one of them on the boat. Yeah.
Oh, the boat?
Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was
out.
like...
Not watching.
It was...
Media blackout.
So do you not want me to tell you what happened in it?
No, you can go ahead.
All right. Chloe and Nadine are on this boat, and they're just kind of riding and talking. Okay. And it's very, like, not Uncharted.
It'd be like, oh, well, this would be cool if it was during the game, but...
Exactly. I'd love this conversation if it happened right after some huge battle I just did.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's like a chill moment of them just talking, but it was just them talking, and then it just says Uncharted Lost Legacy. I was like, that was a really kind of tasteless trailer.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. You need context for those conversations, because that's what makes them so good. Like the one on the lift with... Elena after she comes and saves Nate towards the middle of 4. Like that conversation was dope because it was them like kind of straightening shit out.
Oh, when they were like walking together through the muddy part. Yeah.
I was like, well, you have context now. You know, that's what makes it so good.
But I thought it was a little dry. I think they put out one last really big trailer just to like really like seal the deal on the hype because I think this game is weirdly a little bit of a hard sell.
Yeah.
Because even though Uncharted 4 was like huge, is like one of the
Uncharted without Nate?
It's a hard sell because it doesn't have Nate. It's about these 2 side characters. Not a lot of people really care about because if it was Sam and Sully, it would be fucking unreal the hype for it.
I think it's just because Chloe kind of faded off. In 3 out of nowhere, she was just gone.
And Nadine is mostly a villain through 4.
So I think you have that going for it, but like Sam and Sully like are just way more central to to the plot.
I feel like
of 4, especially since it's this DLC for 4 technically.
Right.
They're way more central to the plot, and like Chloe doesn't even get mentioned.
Right.
So I think that's probably why it's a hard sell.
Right. And it's just one of those things that it's like, oh, Chloe and Nadine, like I've played. It's for the people who've obviously played through the games and actually really care about the characters and stuff.
I think the reason why it's a standalone thing is because you're not going to be able to play this and have only played 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like they don't want to give anybody who just hopped in, which there are plenty of people, believe it or not, that probably did hop in at 4.
A lot of people did.
Yes. Yeah, and they don't want to give
especially
them
after the bundle.
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
They don't want to give them any like misconceptions about like you can play this when you really shouldn't.
Right,
you know?
right. And I think the other thing that is kind of a hard sell is that it's $40 for DLC, quote unquote.
They gonna be bitching.
Yes, as we talked about last time, people are really, really not into paying a lot of money for things.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously, it's a full game. It's its own thing. There's a physical copy of it.
Yeah.
Which I'm definitely going to get the physical copy. But
got that cool box art.
Of course it does. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think there's going to be one more trailer.
All right. Ready for this next one?
I am ready.
You ain't ready.
I'm not ready.
All right. For PaRappa's 20th anniversary, he'll come back for one more set. PaRappa the Rapper 3, featuring Kendrick Lamar, Joey Badass, Logic, and A$AP Ferg. There's only really one of them that could ever even happen, and that would be Logic, because he actually plays video games. The Kendrick will not be in it. I can guarantee you A$AP Ferg will not be in it, because he's just a wild man. You know, he doesn't follow anybody's rules. And Joey Badass might. I don't know. You can pull Joey Badass. I think he signed with Sony.
What about Cisco?
Cisco would definitely. That would be a good one too, because he's kind of from the same era.
Yeah, he's from the same era.
Yeah.
He's made himself really well known that he really likes video games, and he's really nerdy about it. Yeah. So
that's true. That'd be a good one. I don't know. I just feel like it would be so cool if I should have written it'll feature a bunch of rappers or something like that. But I just wanted to throw out some names.
Kendrick Lamar will not be in it.
He won't. No, he won't. He won't be in it.
He barely does his own albums.
Yeah, dude. Like, the only reason I wrote Joey Badass is because I think he signed with Sony.
Okay.
And I don't know if you could have some, synergistic.
You wanted to throw a little bit of realism in there.
Yeah. And Logic just loves video games.
Okay.
He talks about video games a lot. Mm-hmm. So that would be a good one. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. That's a dumb one. So you go on with the next one.
I like that one a lot. I have 2 announcement ones kind of right in a row, but I'll do them separately.
Okay.
My personal favorite one, Bloodborne 2 announcement.
Believable.
I think it's going to happen.
Probable?
Well, okay, so I think now is the right time to announce it. I think PSX would have been bad. Now that I thought when we did our predictions, I was like, yes, but no, because they were still in the midst of they weren't right hot off of the first DLC for Dark Souls 3, but they finally put out their last DLC for Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
They either just released or are about to release the complete edition, the Fire Fades edition.
I think they already did.
Okay.
Yeah, April.
So they got that all done. They are done with Dark Souls 3. And now I think is the time that they would release something. And I think FromSoft will have something to do with it. Mm-hmm. I don't think Hidetaka Miyazaki will be directing it. I think it'll be a Dark Souls 2 situation.
Yeah. Dark Souls 2 came out fine.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of the hate and regardless of Alejandro's terrible opinion,
it's not a bad game.
Dark Souls 2 is a fucking... I like Dark Souls 2 a lot. I think it was...
The complaint was, it's a bunch of dudes in armor. And it's like, well...
Isn't that the whole thing?
Aren't you a dude in armor too?
Yeah.
I don't know. Wouldn't a dude in armor be fighting other dudes in armors?
I mean, the first one had more creatures and monsters and stuff. But I think I thought that's, especially Scholar the First Sin, that edition of Dark Souls 2 is really good. But I think that Bloodborne 2 will have some type of show, even if it's a little really, really vague as it would be trailer, and they just kind of say 2 at the end.
That'd be cool. I'd appreciate it.
Have FromSoft's logo on there, and
exactly
something cute.
Something cute like that.
Yeah.
My next one, Sucker Punch's next game will come forth, and it will not be an Infamous game. I don't know what it'll be. I think it'll be a new IP.
Okay. You think they're gonna go Guerrillas kind of way?
Yeah, because I think they've proven themselves. Like, Infamous Second Son sold really well, but that might have been because it was just in a time where there wasn't much to play on PS4.
Right.
And I think the Infamous games, a lot of people like them, but you have Spider-Man coming out, and like, do you need 2 superhero games? Probably not. So it'll probably be something different, maybe open world kind of thing, and maybe you'll have some sort of powers, but I don't think you'll be a superhero. And I just feel like calling it Infamous would be a disservice to their kind of creative abilities. You know what I mean? Let it be something else. You know, I feel like they have a lot of different ideas at that studio, and they've kind of proven themselves.
I think stop making things open world. I would be totally fine with just a tight 10 to 12 hour thing.
Yeah,
from them.
That'd be cool. I think they might do that too.
Even 14 to 16, but just like keep it tight. You know what I mean?
I know Days Gone is my hope. It is that the open world, you know, since it's like kind of the Pacific Northwest. My hope for that is that it'll just be kind of a backdrop, not so much go into the woods, cut down this tree, put something there. I don't know.
Right.
I don't want to do that. And that game looks really cool to me, and I just want them to kind of just let it be a story that you play out in the world rather than the world and then here's a story.
I love open world games, but I'm so fucking tired of them.
I just can't do it anymore.
I'm so
like I'm not finishing anything.
Dried out on it. Like I'm doing, like I said, all the Mass Effect
games. And also, if you can't climb
games,
anything, if you can't climb everything, then
it's not even an open world game
don't
anymore.
even fucking make it an open world game.
Fuck you. But like,
yeah, I don't know. I'll live.
I just want more of your Uncharted's.
Yeah.
More of your God of Wars. More of that stuff where I'm just playing a game. I don't know. I miss that. Everything is, and people fucking complain about it. People will be like, you know, I paid $60 for this game.
I paid $60. Why didn't I play it for 200 hours?
Exactly. And it's
like, well, you can go fuck yourself. How about that? Okay?
Yeah. I just want something really tight.
Yeah, I get that.
All right. So
what's your next one? Oh, I see. Oh, ooh.
Do you like that one?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. All right. Ratchet and Clank 2.
All right.
Announcement. Yeah. Okay, so they put out that terrible ass movie.
Yeah.
And they put out the game as a supplementary thing.
And the game is game of the year candidate.
Great
game.
It was. I played it. Somebody I forget, and it was really good. Over with my friend Nick, and fucking awesome. Great it's game. Just so tight. It's so good.
I'm a big fan.
I was like they'd be stupid not to put a sequel to it out.
You know what, man? Like, give me more games structured like that, where you have an environment and there's some secrets in there.
Yeah.
But you go from environment to environment. It's not just one big fucking thing.
Well, okay.
I mean? And they're pretty small environments, you know, that you can conceivably do everything in those environments.
Yeah.
You know, in a reasonable amount of time.
See, I hate to keep circling back to this. It's just on my mind. But like, that's why I like Mass Effect right now.
Yeah.
Mass Effect Andromeda was very open world and you can go wherever. But like with the original trilogy, it's kind of like you go to a planet and then it's just a straight on, like you do like one thing.
Yeah.
And it's pretty linear that way. And I like that setup. I like the way Ratchet and Clank does it. It's kind of a similar thing.
Yeah. That's the way they've always done it, man.
Yeah. And I think they should put out
levels. They're levels. You can just go back to them.
And I think they will stick to the $40 price point, even if it's a.
Oh, that worked for them. I could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a ton of people bought that game. I saw so many people on my friends list playing it, and I was like, God, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like Ratchet and Clank game. Everybody's playing Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. Yep.
It's cool though. I was so happy.
I think I think it did so well for them.
It's the game that stole me away from Dark Souls 3.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Came out the same day, and I was like, nope. Playing Ratchet and Clank, baby.
Obviously, I was so hype on Dark Souls 3, but it ended up kind of pooping on me. But
all right.
Yeah, what's your last one?
My final one?
Yeah.
Dragon Quest XI. Localization confirmed. 2018 release date, though. It's coming out in July in Japan. So, do I think it'll happen here in 2017? No. Just because of the fact that in like Final Fantasy, they're like very much so insistent on day and date. But that's because Final Fantasy sells in the West.
And it's Final Fantasy.
Dragon Quest, does not sell in the West. And, like, they're trying so hard, and I think that...
It sells way, way, way more than in Japan.
Yeah. It's just... I don't know, man. I think that they're really pushing the series here now. You know, we've had 3 Dragon Quest games in the past year.
I mean, aren't they all remakes, or?
Well, Builders wasn't.
Builders wasn't.
And Builders is a fantastic fucking game, dude.
8 was re-released.
8, it's 7 and 8 on 3DS. Those are the other 2. Yeah, so, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like they probably accrued quite a few fans off of those. You know, because they're all great remakes as well. Like, those 2 remakes, they're great. The best way to play both of those games, in my opinion. And then Builders is just fucking fantastic. And it's its own thing. You know, it's not... it's kind of grounded in Dragon Quest 1's canon. Okay. Right? But it doesn't really matter.
Dragon Warrior.
Oh, sorry. Dragon Warrior in the West. Whatever. Get the fuck out of here. They got the name back, you know? Doesn't matter. But yeah, so I think that'll come out in early 2018 here.
Cool.
And I would love to see it be some sort of, I don't know, like bring that 3DS bundle over here. It's blasphemous, but like bring me that bundle with Dragon Quest on PS4 and 3DS, you know, because I just love the idea of it.
See, I really do want to play this game. I want to play 11. I haven't really gotten into Dragon Quest.
Homeboy has hair like Trunks. Trunks from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. All right. All right. I see.
He's got that long hair.
But I don't know whether I'm going to play it on the Switch or on the PS4.
That Switch version is MIA. So
really?
Don't count on it.
I thought they didn't they announce it in their...
They did.
I don't keep up with this stuff as much as you do.
But we've never seen it.
Haven't seen anything.
And when they did the release date announcement, they didn't mention it.
Okay. So
I might do a prediction about that.
That's a little sus.
On the Switch chat predictions for Nintendo.
That's a little sus. I don't know if I like that. But I will play this game. And the thing was, I was like, the edge is going to PS4.
Yeah.
It's because I fucking love the PS4.
Also, it looks fucking incredible on PS4. And
I did see some of that. Looks good. Looks really good.
Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm excited, man. They got me stoked.
And
did you see the intro?
The trophies, but
did you see like the intro they released?
I didn't.
All right, we're gonna watch that.
All right.
It's crazy. I'm searching up right now, so don't forget.
Do it.
Dragon Quest 11. Is that all of the predictions?
That's all of our predictions.
That's it. That's the end, baby.
That's the end. Oh shit.
All right. So what'd you think?
Do you have any other predictions? So now that I know we have viewers,
down there. Yes,
I met one. Dude. Again, shout out to Diego. Made my day.
What a dude. He made my day. I didn't even see him.
But if you have any predictions of yours, put them in the comments.
If you hated ours, of course, tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us why we're dumb, dude. Like, give me a reason why I should not believe that Joey Badass is going to be in the new PaRappa game, or that there's even going to be a PaRappa game. I think that's stupid for me to guess. But give me a reason why. You know, give me some reasons.
Let's talk.
Yeah, like,
I want to talk to you guys.
Tell me about how Nomura is going to keep Kingdom Hearts 3 tied up in the basement, you know?
And how Final Fantasy VII Remake's never happening.
Ah, fuck. Dude, it's the 20th anniversary.
It's not happening.
They should have planned ahead. It's the 20th anniversary, man. Whatever. Anyways, you can, of course, find me at Terror Spolling on Twitter.
And
my boy.
Tyler Dill _
Of course. And MDRM. YouTube, of course. Subscribe. You gotta remove us from the slums of YouTube, for the love of God.
We're still here, man.
We're still here. I mean,
it's been since fucking November.
Yeah, but we're kind of making headway.
We're making headway.
We are, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
So, Modern Day Ren Men on Instagram and Twitter. Twitter is more of our information, right? You'll get a notification that we posted something. But besides that, if you want like some real different content or whatever, you know, just to see, I run it, so it's gonna be whatever I'm fucking looking at. But
so you're gonna get some weird jolly ass games that Mateo thinks is gonna be game of the year, but
like game of the year 2017.
He's gonna say Puyo Tetris, isn't
Puyo Tetris.
Yeah, he said it.
That's the last thing I posted about, I think. But anyways, so follow us there. Follow us on Facebook, Modern Day Renaissance Men on Facebook. A little bit confusing, but so that's it for us this week. See you next week.
Thank you, everybody. And don't forget, you gotta believe. gentlemen,